So I just wanted to come on here and talk to the whole world and explain just why I'm more attractive than any of you could ever hope to be. Why don't we take a little trip down memory lane and we'll look at some old pictures of me back before Photoshop and perfect makeup and YouTube tutorials on how to do perfect makeup and editing and perfect selfies. And let's just go back to some of these candid pictures of me just so you all can see how I've always been just naturally perfect and flawless. Oh no, that shirt, look at that. Literally the entire point of this video is not to tell you all how much better I am than you, because nothing could be further from the truth. There are so many beautiful people out there. I literally hate the way I look and many things about myself every single day. So no, this is not a video to literally explain to you guys why I am perfect and you all are just fugly. It's quite the opposite. I want to kind of just prove that none of us are as perfect as we may seem on social media. We live in a day and age where it's really hard because we have social media. We've got Facebook and Instagram and just are bombarded with pictures of perfection that just are not true. I'm like everybody else. When I put pictures on Instagram, I want them to be their best. I want to edit out those blemishes. I want to use filters once in a while. I know how to pose my body in the most flattering way. I'm not as good as some people, but like I try my very best. None of that is real. If you see me walking down the street, I'm not going to look like this. I'm going to look more like this. And that's just the reality of life. And then if you're a girl like me, a poor soul who really can't do makeup to save her life, I'm not gonna walk around looking, I mean, some of these people can spend hours putting makeup on, this expensive, perfect makeup, and everything's just so it's literally a real life filter. Like that's what makeup is. It's a real life filter. So when you see these girls walking around and they just look so put together and they're just so, what do they look like when the makeup comes off? Like, people putting on these acts of perfection. Look at, I bought like the most expensive purses, and look at my beautiful home. Look at my awesome new car. Look at my boyfriend, husband, look at my wife, look at my kids. Hashtag blessed. It's not real, or it's definitely not the whole story. What we put on social media is not accurate. Even what we walk around with a full face of makeup and stuff is not always accurate. And let me be the one to illustrate that fact by showing you embarrassing pictures of myself from like a long time ago and then like not really too long ago, back before we photoshopped everything basically. Because even the jaw surgery I'm talking to you guys about that I had, like I look different now than I did before. And even though it wasn't a cosmetic surgery, it was covered by my insurance because it was needed for other issues like headaches and jaw popping and other things. It still changed my appearance. And by like the world standards, it made me more attractive. I just feel like we're entering a time where nothing we do it makes us beautiful enough. I feel like I fall into that trap of thinking like nothing I can do will make me beautiful enough because we're constantly looking at people who do makeup better than us or who edit their photos better than us or who are more poised and perfect in their YouTube videos. I mean, I don't even have the words. Like the shirt, I Skull Pirates, because I was obsessed with Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh girl, what was you doing? And you wondered why no one wanted to date you in high school. Those bracelets, I had bracelets for days, yo. I mean, so many things. Girl, that black streak in your hair that's growing out is like atrocious. And I don't know anything about fashion. I do know that I was living my best life, and like that was like the style I liked. Girl, look at them rings. Oh, girl, who is she? That necklace? I am just the picture of style. I will tell you though, there's one thing that I envy about that girl. She knew what she liked, didn't care if it was nerdy, and she just embraced it and didn't really waste time thinking about, do I look right? Am I dressed right? And I've come to enjoy dressing and makeup and hair and stuff, but it's no fun when you're constantly feeling like nothing you do is good enough. There's kind of a shift, and I know it's not just me, where it goes from what do I like to what looks the best to the rest of the world. Like, I literally almost feel offended. Like, why did my mom, my friends, why did anyone let me go out with this scarf? I loved this scarf. I remember wearing it all the freaking time. So bad, though. And it wasn't even like, oh, that was fashion back in 2007. No, 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 it wasn't. That was just me. I mean, need I say more? Like, I feel blessed that I am married. Like, I look like a turtle for some reason to me. Why is my head so round? Those earrings, I still have those. They are not great, but I do still have them, I think, because I don't really purchase new things very often. And again, never really been one that's known fashion and what makes you beautiful by the world standards. Literally, like, my acne was better back then than it is now, to be honest with you, which enrages me given that I'm turning 30 this year. So keep all those pictures in your mind and then take a gander at this picture. This is a picture that I took a couple years ago on my nice camera, and I took it and I had extensions in my hair and I uploaded it onto my computer and I edited it and brightened my eyes and got rid of acne spots, and there it was. That is not what I look like. Now, as a photographer, I try my best to just enhance natural beauties that people have, but like, even that, like, it's not completely truthful. So just know you're literally beautiful just the way you are, and know that I feel you when you might be walking around the world feeling less than, or feeling like you just don't measure up to some of these seemingly perfect people out there, but literally none of them are as perfect as they want you to think they are on their social media, with makeup and filters and photo editing software and special ways to pose and plastic surgery. Like, we're just living with these superhuman seeming people, and if one day I happen to run into one of you on the street, I don't want you to be like, wow, like, she looks better in her videos. So even though a lot of times it's embarrassing and stuff for me to come on camera, like, with no makeup on and my acne all over, like, up in your face, I think there's enough perfectly airbrushed makeup artists out there and perfectionistic, beautiful people who pose just right and sit just right. And I don't want to be one of those people, because I want to be real, and I wish I was as good at my makeup as some of these people, but I'm not. I try. Like, today I'm wearing makeup. Well, until next video, boop, I'm out. But it's an enhancement. An enhancement. Why am I so annoying?